when everyone was wearing those bracelets, there was I hate Brian Dale's wristband out there.
No, to be fair, it was I blame Brian Dale.
Oh, I blame Brian Dale's, but I think that was your peak though in life, man. I mean, it's all downhill from there, as somebody wrote in a song once.
Peaked, no doubt.
Well, I totally didn't hear what you just said, but you just ruined my whole line. I said it was all downhill from there.
Oh yes, sorry. I totally cut you off. It definitely was all downhill from there since 2010.
Absolutely, dude. Brian Dales, what's up, man? How are you, dude?
I'm hanging. I'm sitting in a parking lot in California, a.k.a. the freeway, because I'm the idiot who decided to leave for dinner at 5:30.
Now, what does Brian Dales do when he is sitting in? Well, that's a horrible question and a weird one to ask. But will he go to like a Springsteen Sirius XM station, or will he just listen to Coffee House, or like what does he, or just ponder life? What does he do?
It's usually a Springsteen Sirius XM station, but it was U2 announced the 30-year anniversary of Joshua Tree tour today.
Hell yeah!
And that's like my favorite record ever. So I've just been listening to Joshua Tree front to back in my car while literally going 4 miles per hour. This is kind of, and like when the Streets Have No Name comes on and you're jamming, you want to be going like 90 miles an hour, not 4.
Yeah, you want the tops down, windows down. You know what I mean? You want to be fucking jamming.
It's also like gray and been raining all day, so this is like the wrong environment for how this song makes me feel. This song makes me want to jam.
Dude, that tour is gonna be sick because they're actually playing at the Rose Bowl in California, dude.
They're playing the Rose Bowl, and I know like the openers on the tour were like One Republic, the Lumineers.
Wow.
Somebody else.
Wild though, right there, dude. By the way, the new Lumineers album is really solid.
That's what I hear. I have not listened to. Oh, Mumford and Sons is the other opener.
Oh, just some no-name band called Mumford and Sons, right?
I don't know. I don't know who's opening the California show. I think it might be Lumineers, but I'm probably going to go if I'm home.
Dude, you absolutely need to. Now, I'll tell you where you won't be when you won't be home. In about 2 weeks from now, you'll be at the 8123 Festival, and this is going to be fun. I was told that if I'm a Somerset fan, I need to go to this one. And so I'm traveling to Phoenix to see you assholes play.
Dear.
It's going to be fun, man. I'm there. I already booked my flight, bro.
Oh man, you're coming to this thing? I gotta rethink. I gotta rethink whether or not we can play.
Somebody have an extra guitar for me, man. I am grabbing a guitar and going on stage, dude. We've always said I'm allowed to do it.
Do whatever you want.
I mean, it's not New York City. It's just Phoenix, right? So come on now.
This is Phoenix. I'm trying to burn the whole place, the whole city down. I think it's going to be fun.
It'll be, well, dude, it's going to be a jam. For the listeners out there, all you got to do is Google 8123 Fest. It's actually taking place January 21st in Phoenix. You're going to be with the homies, The Maine. Of course, Brighton is back. We just had Justin from Brighton / Dan and Shay. / A Rocket to the Moon. He just came on. Brighton announced they're finally coming out with their new album next week. And the fact that you can see Brighton, you can see the Somerset, you can see The Maine. Nick Santino is going to be there. This Century is going to be there. And then there's a lot of unannounced bands. But I think the listeners out there can just kind of get the hint that this is going to be a special special one.
There's a pretty good special guest that I'm really excited about. It'll be good to see a lot of old friends. I'm thrilled and honored and really proud of the Maine guys this is 10 years for them, and that's really cool. I remember the beginning of their journey, and I think what they're doing to celebrate 10 years is what they're doing to celebrate 10 years and how they're bringing it back to the city of Phoenix and making it. City of Phoenix doesn't really have a lot of festival culture, and I think it's very exciting what they're doing. I think that's sort of cool. Crescent Ballroom's a great place, and I like that they're going to utilize the entire venue and parking lot. And downtown Phoenix has become I haven't spent a lot of time in Arizona anymore, and I was really pleasantly surprised recently to find out how cool downtown Phoenix is. So I think it's going to be a really special event. From what it seems like, I don't spend a ton of time on the internet anymore, but it seems like people are flying from all over the country to this thing, which is really exciting.
Including me.
Including you, unfortunately for me. But
dude, I'm in your city. You always ruin my city when you come to visit me. I'm going to, Arizona was second place for the Somerset, or maybe a first place, at least up until a couple years ago. I'm in your city, man. I've never been to Phoenix nor Arizona.
This is true. When I go to Arizona, I usually like for holidays, and I go to my parents' place, and I sort of just turn into a hermit crab and don't leave. And my parents live like an hour north of Phoenix. So I think for the night, for the show, I'm going to get a hotel downtown so I can actually hang out and like properly hang out and stop being an antisocial.
Yeah, you think?
Piece of fuck.
I mean, Brian, we know you said it, not me. We know you're the lead singer, but can you at least be social again, please?
Now, I will come back. I'll come out of social retirement. I'm going to hang out. I'm going to get a hotel in Phoenix and like properly try to hang out. I might try to like go DJ at one of the bars after or something like that. There's a couple of really cool places in downtown Phoenix now. I might go try to play some jams somewhere. We'll see.
But would you say
for
I know there's a couple tickets left and everything, and literally people are coming from all over the country as we speak here with Brian Logan Dales. He's so cocky that he needs all three names in his Twitter handle. And but for whether you're an Arizona Somerset fan or a Somerset fan in general, this could be a special one, man. I think you might fuck around with the set list a little bit. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen at this one, right?
Yeah, I don't really know yet. We're trying to figure out how much we can fit in like I think we're probably playing for like 45 minutes, maybe an hour, and obviously it's the main tonight, and they're going to be playing a long set, and they've got 10 years worth of material. We're trying to figure out what's the most special for a Phoenix show because obviously it's the place where we started this thing. So trying to figure out what will make this the most special for us, even though we obviously really enjoy playing a lot of our new stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I want to make it something special.
Dude, it's going to be a lot of fun. Talk about, so I got to see Jimmy Eat World. I don't know if you saw them on their recent tour, dude. It was fucking incredible.
I did not. It was not in town. When they did the LA show, we were still on tour.
Dude, Jimmy Eat World's fucking phenomenal. And, people are like, oh, it's the best show I've ever seen. I'm not going to say this was the best show I've ever seen, obviously, because, when you compare it to, a Springsteen or even, on Guns N' Roses, it was just cool to be able to see Guns N' Roses with Axl before he dies, inevitably, because he looks awful.
Certainly. I mean, honestly, you know what I would, not to sidebar, but you talk about Axl. You know what I'd like to see even more? AC/DC play with Axl Rose. Have you heard about those?
Yeah, absolutely, because what's-his-face can't sing anymore, so they had Axl out of everybody come in.
I mean, AC/DC is one of my I'm a huge AC/DC fan, and I've never actually got to see them. But to see AC/DC with Axl, who honestly still can sing,
yeah,
really, it would be really fucking cool. So I hope maybe at some point I hope maybe that happens again at some point, and I get to go see AC/DC play with.
Sidebarring even more, I did not know that you were an AC/DC fan. So I got to see
major AC/DC fan.
I got to see Billy Joel for the first time ever over the summer in July, and Tony Bennett comes out. All right, Tony Bennett comes out for his 90th birthday, and they do New York State of Mind, him and Billy Joel, which is fucking phenomenal.
No way, that's insane.
And
I've never seen Billy Joel, but he just announced the Dodger Stadium show. So that's really cool.
Dude, hell yeah, because he's on the Shea Stadium, or what used to be Shea Stadium, is one of his best performances ever here where the Mets used to play. So you definitely got to see him. And then also, though, so they give him the guitar, and he starts doing "You Shook Me," "Shook Me All Night Long," and Angus comes out, dude, on fucking stage. This is before the whole the nodes and all that shit happened with AC/DC. That fucking he comes out, dude. It was fucking awesome, dude.
No way.
Yeah.
I gotta look that up.
Yeah, dude. And the thing with Billy Joel, so I got Tony Bennett, I got Angus, and I got Billy Joel all in one night, and just because he plays the Guardian once a month, he said until it will stop selling out, and it's already sold. Yeah.
He's doing residency at the Garden, right?
Yeah, and it's already sold out through next year. So he's balling, dude. But what a fucking thing to be able to see, man. Because I've never seen AC/DC. So hell yeah.
That's next level.
Well, it's January 21st, and but I guess what I was getting to is I got to see Jimmy Eat World play Webster Hall, and they had 26 song set list, man, and it was phenomenal. And that's Arizona's finest right there, man. Jimmy Eat World, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, were you when you were growing up or whatever? Was Jimmy Eat World the band?
I mean, yeah, Jimmy Eat World is the reason bands in Arizona are bands. They're the band of bands. For me, it was Jimmy Eat World in the format, but the format was also an Arizona band.
Yeah.
And then Sam from the format sort of helped the Somerset out in our formative years. We recorded our first demos ever with Sam back in the day.
Wow.
And so it's always Jimmy Eat World in the format. I think was sort of the main reason the Somerset wanted to be a band.
Yeah. I mean, oh, you got it clearly, and of course, Nate. By the way, we miss Nate. We need, I don't know, fun. We need fun back. We need something back with Nate because he deserves to be on stage and rocking out. And
it's probably only a matter of time
for anything, right? Or just Nate to be back on stage, right?
Yeah, it's only a matter of time, I feel like.
Absolutely. Well, listen, for everybody out there, pick up some tickets, 8123 Fest. I'm flying out. Tickets are cheap for the actual event, but it's a big weekend of things. The main is doing like Pioneer in its entirety the night before. There's going to be after parties, and it's going to be wild. So, fuck yeah, right?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy.
And who are you sidetracking from there and moving on to more important topics? The Giants got smoked this past weekend to the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. What are you thinking for playoffs and Super Bowl?
I don't really know anymore because the only football teams I ever cared about are the Lions and the Giants, and they got smoked. So I don't really know. You know who I want to win the Super Bowl? Just not the Seahawks.
Right. Or the Patriots, man. We don't need Tom Brady again,
no,
right?
I don't need another Patriots one. Dude, the Raiders would have been sort of cool, but that just got so fucked.
Yeah. Thanks, Derek Carr.
I'm not really a Raiders fan, but it would have been pretty cool to see them just have the ultimate turnaround. Texans might be kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Texans could be fun. I just don't want the basic bullshit, and I don't want the Cowboys either. You know what I mean? Like, give me something.
Yeah.
You know?
Texans could be cool. That's to me that could be a surprise team that might go for a lot. Might go pretty far.
Could be good, man. I could definitely see that. As long as the Pats and Cowboys and the Seahawks need to stop running their mouths and just leave already. So I hear you on that one.
Just not the Pats, not the Seahawks.
We're speaking of Brian Dales.
Cowboys.
Lately, we've been following him on Instagram. He's taken up a prop guitar in the center of the stage.
It's real. It's real. I promise it's real.
Talk about this, man. What's going on there? I see you've been jamming out with Spencer and stuff.
I've been playing around in LA just on the side, just like some friends of mine who own a bar that has sort of a stage, have given me a place where I can try out new songs, play some Tom Petty covers, just jam with more friends. I think I don't really do resolutions in the new year, but I think sort of my life resolutions at any given point lately have been learn how to play guitar, play more, play more music, and then spend less time on my phone. But that's a real guitar, and that guitar has been, my dad bought that guitar in 1980, and it's never been played. My dad can't play it at all. I was home sometime back at the end of the summer, and I found the guitar, and I took it back to LA, and I got it worked on by a sort of a guitar tech out here, who basically just rebuilt the guitar for me into a shape where it actually works.
Nice.
And I'm learning how to play guitar. It's a slow process, but I'm a diligent learner.
Oh yeah, when I think of somebody with patience, I totally think Brian Dales.
I'm trying to change that. Less phone, less television,
more rocking out.
Learn how to play guitar and finish this fucking Springsteen book that's 900 pages long.
Dude, you've been trying that since I remember bringing it up to you on the last tour, man. I mean, dude, this book is so huge. It's so good though, but literally, dude, it's so much though, dude.
It's also it's a lot to take in. So I've been reading it in gaps.
Yeah,
it's a little bit here and there.
It's like a fucking encyclopedia, man. It's literally thicker than an encyclopedia, and there's so much shit in there, dude.
Certainly, I'm sort of taking it in strides, right. Little bits of it here and there when I need it, and it's really good.
There you go, man. Hell yeah. Well, listen, Brian Dale's always, it's always a penance and a horrible time speaking with you, but I appreciate you coming on, and the listeners despise you as well. And we'll see you at the 8123 Festival, January 21st.
Oh, man. I will see you in 2 weeks. Oh, man.
Oh, baby. Here we go. If you don't know now, you do know. It's Gunz the Gun Show.